Over the last decade, a new type of celebrity has emerged, the social media influencer. And it's creating a new type of addiction for fans. The bridge between social media stars and their viewers is a short skip across a small creek, which has created a culture of butt kissing and unrealistic expectations for audience members. The homemade fame mentality gives some audience members the assumption that all they need to do is leave complimentary comments on their favorite creators' channels, and that will be enough to get the creators' attention and launch the fans' channel and their own path to stardom. And no, this is not a passive-aggressive video directed to the people who watch this channel. You guys, I love your comments. I love your compliments. Keep them coming. Daddy like it. The truth is, you guys, there is a much simpler plan and formula to getting bigger channels and celebrities to notice you online, and I'm going to share all of the secrets in this video. Let's rock and roll. Please. I want to talk about the psychology of fans who create idols out of social media stars or celebrities. It's actually a very fascinating process that happens, and I think everybody should know about it because the more knowledge you have, the more clarity you'll have as you are on your own path to success on YouTube, and how you deal with your own fans or the people who are following you, and how you create relationships with the people that you see as that next level or the people that you idolize. There have been a couple of articles that have been written on the subject of YouTube stars potentially having a dangerous effect on the people who idolize them. This one right here on the mirror, the title is "The Potential Darkness in Idolizing YouTubers." They have a quote here: "YouTubers are idolized and often looked up to as inspirations, but in reality, some of these internet idols are advocates of tastelessness and even danger." But if you read this article, you guys, it touches on some of the things that bigger YouTubers have done, like Logan Paul in the bleep forest in Japan, that big old snafu, that mistake that he made that almost cost him his career. There's some stuff that Jeffree Star has said that has resulted in a lot of backlash and a lot of negative commentary online. And the point of this article is, should we actually be idolizing YouTube stars, right? Should we actually be idolizing anybody? We found this article on The Verge too that kind of breaks this down as well. This article is called "YouTubers Are Not Your Friends." I think one of the most impactful tactics that YouTubers use is the ability to talk to their audience as if they are right there with you, as if you are just a friend that's tagging along. And this article in The Verge breaks down how this works, but one of the things that they talk about here is there was a study done in 1956 about the idolization of celebrities, and check this out. It says it boils down to one-sided affection. A person invests emotional energy and attachment in a media figure, and they develop a sense of kinship and intimacy that makes them feel as though they know the celebrity, even though the celebrity has no idea that they even exist. Now, this is overemphasized on YouTube because creators are trying to make you feel that you are a friend in their house with them. And it's very intimate because a lot of the times these creators are in small spaces, like they're in their rooms, their bedrooms. And so you have a firsthand look at where that person sleeps. That's super intimate. I ain't taking you into my bedroom, guys. I don't want you to see where. Nope. So I keep you in this nice little constrained box. I'll bring you out of the box at some point, okay? And there are so many articles like this, you guys. Here's another one on Odyssey: "Why the Idolization of Social Media Influencers Online Needs to Stop." Here's another one: "The Blurry Relationship Between YouTubers and Their Audience." Obviously, a lot of people are talking about this. It's on the minds of psychologists and people who are just interested and fascinated in the psychology of the relationships that audience members have with creators. So let's break this down for just a second, because there are pros and cons to this type of relationship. Obviously, a lot of people have created giant media empires out of their YouTube channels. The Paul brothers are one. Ben Shapiro, again, I brought Ben up a number of times. David Dobrik has created a small empire. Actually, David has kind of tapered off a little bit. I think he got himself into some trouble when that guy hit his head on that tractor. Not a pleasant incident. But the cons are, you're creating this false sense of friendship with the audience members. And I don't know if that's a good thing. But the point of this video is to point this out and then say, okay, how can we utilize this to continue to grow our channels as business owners, as creators? How can we use that to grow communities? And then how can you, as audience members or fans or business owners, use that to get in touch with the people that you most admire? I think that if there's one thing that we can be certain of, the way not to get attention from your favorite creators is to leave them complimentary or weird comments on their social media pages. I was digging through Mr. Beast's latest video, taking screenshots and trying to do research for this video, and I found one creator who had left a number of comments as I was doing my research. I reached out, got a hold of him, and interviewed him, and so let's roll that clip. I'm here with the Techie Zone channel. Grateful that you're able to get on this Google Meet, man. What's your first name?
Timothy.
Timothy.
Tim,
All right.
I go by Tim. 75% of the time it's Tim, though. And what's your name? Steve?
Scott.
Skeet?
Scott. S-C-O-T-T.
Scott with a T.
Yeah. My channel is Graffiti.
Graffiti?
Graffiti. Graffiti with an R.
Graffiti. Got it.
Hey, so I saw your comments on Mr. Beast's video. I know I sent you an email about that. You left 4 comments in a row. You started with, I love your videos so much, want to collab. Then you said, I feel like we could be best friends. Then you said, you are the funniest Mr. Beast ever. And then your last one was, I wish we were neighbors. I would mow your lawn every day.
I remember that.
Yeah, I just got to ask you, man, like,
yeah.
What were you thinking?
In my neighborhood, I'm known as the guy that mows people's lawns. So I feel like Mr. Beast and I would be really good friends. You know, I watch his videos and I just vibe with him really well. Say right out front, like I think we should collab because I've got a lot of talent and I've got a lot of creative ideas. I just need someone to give me a shot. I just need someone to give me a chance. I think if Mr. Beast sees this, if you're watching this, Mr. Beast, first of all, I think you're the funniest Mr. Beast. Second of all, I think we'd be homies, could get together, barbecue, make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and, you know, snuggle under the stars.
Snuggle under the stars?
Well, yeah, I mean, like,
next question is, you don't have any videos on your channel, so how can Mr. Beast collab with you? Like, what do you have to offer?
I have ideas. Tell me if this isn't YouTube viral gold right now. Cats vlogging.
Are these like shorts? Are they animated or?
They're real. Did you ever play football?
No.
I've got 37 different channels that I haven't posted to yet, but I've got videos filmed for every single channel. I actually did watch your channel, and I think you got a lot of potential. To be honest with you, I feel like I liked a lot of your videos.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Question for you. Do you have a real job?
Yeah. I'm kind of in between jobs, but yeah, I mean, I'm a hustler.
Cool. So like, just give me an example of like what your last job was. I'm just really curious. I'm fascinated by you, Tim.
Selling shoes. I got fired for okay, they say sexual harassment. I was just trying to give a compliment.
This is kind of personal, but I feel like it'll tell a lot. Were your parents around when you were a kid?
Yeah, a lot actually. My parents were around a lot. Like every summer, my dad would come around for a few weeks, and my mom would come around a lot too at our place sometimes. So yeah, hide out there.
You never know, Mr. Beast might someday watch my videos. If you were to watch, what is one idea that you'd want to give to him?
I have one channel that I think is going to do really well. I think it could be like the next big thing. I have a snail collection. I do races between them.
Did you say you have a snail collection?
Yeah, but they're competitive snails. Like they compete with each other. It's fascinating stuff.
Sounds like it. Cool, man. Well, hey,
here's another idea for Mr. Beast. All right.
Okay. All right. Hey, Tim, it has been interesting. Thank you very much for taking this call. I've got a few thousand followers right now on my channel, and what's one thing that you would like to say to them?
Mr. Beast has a few million, so that's.
So obviously that's not the best way to go about things, but it got my brain going on how to effectively reach out to somebody and form a relationship with somebody that you idolize or that you want to work with at some point. And in just a minute, I'm going to give you my take on the things that I've personally used in order to get a hold of some of these bigger channels, the people that I want to collaborate with in a more effective way. So the next thought that I had was, hey, you know what? I'm going to go to ChatGPT and just see if the old ChatGPT 4 can give me some advice on how to connect with celebrities. So here's my my prompt. I'm a cool guy wanting to make friends with some celebrities to make my Instagram account look better. How should I approach them online? ChatGPT gave me a whole bunch of advice here, but the one that stood out to me was engage with their content. Start by liking, commenting, and sharing their posts. So I was like, okay, step number 3, I can do that. Let's give it a go. And if you guys want to read the rest of this, just hit pause and you can take a look. And then I had ChatGPT give me some ideas for celebrities I should reach out to. And then I said, hey, can you write me some comments for The Rock and Chris Hemsworth? I could be friends with them. So for The Rock, it wrote me a couple of really nice, thoughtful comments. And I figured, hey, let's just give it a shot. Okay, here's his last post. He's got 1,200 likes. Oh, he's got some like guacamole. Got some Cinco de Mayo thing. Let's grab here. I admire your commitment to philanthropy and giving back. It's great to see when you keep up the amazing work. Okay, let's do that one. Let's go. There we go. And post. Nice. Okay, that was easy. Let's go to Chris Hemsworth. Okay, let's go to his latest one. Oh, cool. He's filming Extraction, or he's talking about the Extraction. That was a great movie, by the way, if you haven't seen it on Netflix. So let's grab one for Chris Hemsworth. Your workout routines are incredibly intense. It's no wonder you're in great shape for your roles. How do you balance work and fitness so effectively? That's weird. Let's go with this one. It's refreshing to see how down-to-earth and genuine you are, Chris Hemsworth. I love your family. Keep it. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's good. That's complimentary. That's nice. Copy and paste. It's refreshing and post. All right, guys. Hey, let's see what happens. You never know. Maybe he'll respond to me. In the meantime, I'm going to give you my 7 tips for connecting with people who are at that higher level that you feel like would be good to collaborate with. These are tried and true things that I've actually done that have connected with people like Mark Cuban, Russell Brunson, a lot of the people that I've wanted to work with in our business, and I am revealing them to you right now. So step number 1 is you have to play the long game. You have to acknowledge that building a relationship with somebody that's at that higher level is going to take a while. You can't rush into it. Imagine this. You go on a blind date. You pick this girl up. She's beautiful. You take her to a nice restaurant. You have a great time. You share a few laughs. You even twirl the spaghetti together, and you almost have a kiss. At the end of the night, however, when you're walking her up to her porch, you get down on one knee and you have a ring in your pocket and you ask her to marry you. How do you think that's going to go? It didn't go well for me. Play the long game, you guys. If you want to build relationships, it takes time. So don't go into anything trying to rush it. Number 2, it's easier to become friends with somebody in their inner circle. You want to get other people talking about you to that person. If you're trying to just immediately jump in somewhere and talk specifically to that person, it's easier to get to somebody who's in their inner circle already, make friends with them, and then have that person talk about you. Number 3, never, ever, ever use anyone. As soon as you use someone, that bridge is going to be burned. That short bridge across that little creek, remember? It's going up in flames, you guys. Number 4, when you eventually meet the person that you idolize, don't fan out. Talk to them like a normal person. All sense of star-strickenness has left my body. I don't get starstruck with anybody anymore. It's probably because I've worked with a lot of really amazing people, and so I just don't get worked up or nervous when I talk to anybody. They are normal people. Guess what? You bleed red, they bleed red. You might have a family, they might have a family. You are a human with a belly button, they're a human with a belly button. Okay? The more normal you are, the more they're gonna like you. Promise. Number 5, never say the words, "Do you remember me?" if you have met them before, because they haven't. They won't remember you until they do remember you. Okay? Number 6, give them value first. One of the things that I have done in the past is I've actually created content or thumbnails for somebody that I want to meet, and I don't ask them their permission first. One of the biggest mistakes I see people make, they email me and they're like, "Hey Scott, do you have 30 seconds to watch my reel? Hey Scott, check out this testimonial. Hey Scott, check out this work that I did for somebody else. Are you interested in working with me?" If you really want to impress me, take one of my videos, turn it into a reel that's epic, and send it over to me. That's how you're going to impress me. Give value first. I'm not saying that I'm a celebrity by any stretch of the imagination. My point is, you should give value first. And number 7, don't ever try to get anything from a celebrity or somebody who you're interested in at some event. They will not remember you, and they're too busy to even focus on any requests. Events are a terrible place to meet celebrities and get them to remember you, unless you can sneak into the green room and hang out with them while you're eating some Cheetos or some actually I don't eat Cheetos. I'm all organic. So I eat organic cheese puffs. They won't remember you at all though at events, so don't do it. You guys, the butt kissing culture of YouTube doesn't work. Be smart, be strategic, and you'll eventually get into the circles that you want to be in. If you like this video, this one up here is awesome. And this one right here is going to take you to another dimension. It's so good. All right, check them out. Peace.
Oh, one of the channels that I'm like, one of my 37 channels is also Vlog Epicness. You guys can check out that if you want.